Hey, this is a continuance. I just did a video with no visual, but that was the tarot card. That was the Empress. These are all the stones I was talking about. There's more to the message. I just had to stop because my baby was losing he lost his temper. But you see that card, I welcome healthy relationships. See how that's upside down? Waiting, wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. That's somebody who's only thinking about themselves. That's clarifying. I welcome healthy relationships. So to somebody, it's if it ain't about tangible things, I don't see it. I don't want it. It's all about what I can get from you. So this response is like, well, let me be still and just listen. And then you see how see how the hand of the Most High is just helping her. When you be still, and he whispers, just quiet your mind, be still, sit in stillness to receive, in order to receive. And that's exactly what it means. If you look at the visuals, it explains that. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. You see my dresser? I'm painting. I was painting them. I took all the handles off. But these are the messages. And then I got these. Be your own hero. And damselfly. I think this is how the state that somebody's in now, trying to have you reduced from this to this. That's why all these stones are very prominent. They cater to everything, every attack that was sent your way. And then you have these, the angel of truth. You don't have to apologize for being who you are. And this applies to women who are made to feel ridiculous or insane for being spiritual and religious. To be totally religious, to have that friendship with the Most High or practice any kind of supernatural abilities, you have to be spiritual. That's word to the wise. And this one is about, this is about self-discipline. So a lot of the things that I was talking about, and clarity. You don't want to be so in love with people, places, things that you lose touch with reality. And you see how it's all gold and that abundance, and that number 5, that's my personal life path here, but that could be somebody's life path number 2, and 5 represents change, and that's an eagle right there. There's so many synchronicities in this illustration. It's like, this is the divine feminine. A lot of her abundance is like the cronies that was working with your wannabe counterpart, and he may still be your counterpart. He's just so low vibrational and so easily persuaded to go the other way, and so turned out by tangible things that he's turned himself into a fucking karmic. Okay? And it's karmic for you too, because you're serving karma by standing up for yourself, and it's just putting him back in his place, and he's gonna have to go somewhere else. He came with the devil. Well, the devil came with him and infiltrated his space. When you don't have them strong spiritual muscles, that's what the devil do. And you see a lot of this, the gold, a lot of that abundance. Like the people who was trying to work through him to steal your abundance, which is the devil and his flying monkeys, turned your counterpart into a flying monkey until he stood up for himself and hit his own rock bottom. And that's just how it goes. You're not judging or anything like that, but it gets like that sometimes. Everybody's journey is different. They didn't know that the stuff they was trying to take from him was in you, and a lot of your abundance, and the person who was who was turned against you, or who had turned on you, because you have your own mind. You can only blame somebody else for so long. You can't even blame nobody else as a consenting adult, even if you are in your second childhood. It was so stupid that they thought it was all tangible in other ways, and it very well may be, but your finances, your tangible, and all your stuff was protected, and his was easily snatched from him. So there's a difference between being protected and somebody infiltrating your space and extort and just taking it from you. He tried to do that to you, but you're so heavily protected, and a lot of your abundance is your mindset, mental clarity. You don't have to feel confused emotionally, spiritually, mentally, anything, physically, verbally, to suit no one else's needs, because your high vibing thoughts create a lot of health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. This is somebody trying to take all this stuff from you. Somebody needed you to sacrifice that so they could do what they do. And this Moonology deck, meditate and contemplate, is about all like being so romantic and being in your heart space that you're not balanced in what is reality. But everything that they wished on you got returned back to sender. So now they're in that dreamy, overly romanticized space. Everything you are, they lack because they bucked up against you. That was a mistake. You know, you are already doing your thing. You have self-discipline. Self-discipline. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I feel like that applies more to the people bucking up or the person who traded on you. You were supposed to do a mission and you turned your back on it. So you're supposed to be in that meditative, dreamy illusion state of mind and don't have no clarity. You got a lot of brain fog. I bet you can't think straight now. And you don't have no self-discipline because you're tripping, trying to take her stuff. And she is unapologetic. Now let's go back over here. As I was already saying, you see that was the overall message, the overall energy of this read. And there go all your crystals that I was talking about. Yeah, yes, we are holding these cards again. I gotta put the phone down so I can shuffle. I wanted to continue because I feel like there was a distraction with my child in the background when I wanted to keep going. And I felt I had to stop. So that's why I had to show what I was talking about. Now, I'm gonna keep going. You got the Ace of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse. Let me keep going. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Cups in the upright. The Five of Swords in reverse. And on the bottom, the Lovers is in reverse. And the Four of Cups is in reverse. The Three of Swords is in reverse. Damn. The Three of Cups is in reverse. And the Six of Cups is in reverse. And damn. All these reversals. So you know what that tell me? The first card that came out that was in the upright was the Ace of Cups. I'm about to show y'all. Ace of Cups. That's you, all rejuvenated and refreshed and cleansed of all that nasty ass energy that I was talking about. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you and wondering why they can't infiltrate your mind and why they can't trigger you. They doing things to trigger you. They sending subliminal messages to you. Seven of Pentacles. Like in the upright, that can represent fertility, abundance, pregnancy. That's a no-go. If somebody told you they were pregnant, somebody told your counterpart they were pregnant, they lying. They was in competition with you. Five of Cups, regret. Five of Swords, that's defeat, but it's in reverse. If you put all the uprights together like that, you got the Ace and the Five of Cups. See how he reversed that shit back on them? They the ones crying now. They're the ones that's distressed. All that shady ass behavior in reverse. It got returned to sender. I told you he was your counterpart and he turned karmic. Look, it could be a cycle that kind of wrapped up because he made a different decision. Like, you're not going to keep doing this shit to this person. over and over and over again. The Three of Cups, fake friendship. Now, Three of Swords in reverse, that could be somebody like in denial. I think they're trying to block out their emotions. I feel like a lot of it is blocking out their emotions. Like they trying to do everything to distract themselves from that heartbreak. Like they feel it bad to the point where they had to move out the way for a while. Like they had to get out of that they have to be rescued from their own self. That Four of Cups in reverse. I think this is a lot of avoidant energy. Lovers in reverse is an imbalance. That's an emotional imbalance. Because in the Four of Cups in the upright is boredom, disappointment. And that Page of Swords, they're watching you. Like they cannot believe you're not fucked up like them. They cannot believe they cannot infiltrate your mind about it. They cannot believe that you do not. They play smug. They might play a little nonchalant, play aloof. Like, but no. This is what it is. This is a lot of return to sender energy. And they trying to run away to avoid it. You ain't going to be able to run away when God says be and it is. That's in the upright. That means he stepped in and Czechoslovakia's whoever did that. Now I'm going to put the phone back down. Okay. This person meant for you to be broke down, busted, and disgusted. This person meant to prey on you to take what's yours. This person still may be preying on you to take what was yours. This person was working with people you thought was your friends to take what was yours. That's why that Three of Cups is in reverse. They're not happy. They're not happy. They actually regret it now. And I wonder if it's remorse yet. I feel like it's more remorse than it is regret at this point. Because it's that Three of Swords. That Three of Swords is right under that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they got the hell out of here. I see the Knight of Wands. The Messenger. Somebody, they went complaining and crying to somebody. I feel like they really was crying to somebody. And they said, let me get your ass out of there. Let me help you. Don't enter. And then guess what? That some of their karma may fall on you too. Like you can't. This person, this shit backfired on somebody so bad. What they tried to do to you. You the Empress. That's the overall energy. It's like, don't play with God about his chosen ones. That's what I feel like with all these reversals. Only two cards in the upright. Do not play with the Most High about his chosen ones. We got the Page of Cups. What could you possibly have to say that could make it any better? But pages are like beginnings. It's like good news. I feel like the only good news is that this person is so pious and they work so hard on themselves that they don't even want to be negative towards you. To wish you any ill harm, not so much to wish you any even though you don't deserve their friendship. You don't deserve their friendship. You don't. Let me just tell you that right now, whoever you are, you do not deserve this person's friendship because you didn't know what to do with it. And I feel like the Page of Cups really is that person not going to bed with hate in their heart about it, just so they don't interrupt their abundance. It's something you tried to take from them. You may still be trying to take it from them. I feel like this person really worshipped the devil. And I'm not being dramatic. Because that imbalance, it's a huge imbalance. It's like these people couldn't be more night and day. This person thrives off pessimism. This person thrives off of walking by faith and not by sight. And that abundance card was upside down. Wanting more for others puts me in an energy of abundance. So somebody think they're manifesting or teamed up with somebody to do some hocus pocus, dark energy, dark magic, manipulation of energy, manipulation of your emotional state, and tried to leave you in despair. Oh, that shit backfired. on everybody who stood by and let him do it. Everybody who was a part of it. What I mean to say is everybody who had their hand in it, because you really can't tell people what to do. People have their own free will, but everybody who knew better, who had that in their heart, that's what I feel like that Page of Cup represents too. Everybody who knew about what this person was doing had that, their heart said something to him. Like God was speaking to him, like you have a choice. You can stand there and let him do it. I mean, you can stand there and not advise him against it. At least you just advising somebody is a lot. It's like saying, I rebut this. I rebuke the devil. And they didn't do it. They just stood by like it was cool. And y'all fake, you and your fake friends with this Three of Cups in reverse. And this Three of Swords is in reverse. She don't have to feel rejected or lose her abundance. You lost yours. I think the Three of Swords in reverse is even worse than when it's in the upright. This person feels so bad that I feel like, and this is not funny, and I'm in no way, shape, or form talking negatively when I say this. This person was in the wrong headspace and they started contemplating possible suicide. They started doing things to hurt themselves, and that's why the Knight of Wands, that's why I see the Knight of Wands, and they called him out like, no, whatever you do, like it's not that serious. This person feels so bad about themselves for what they did to you. That's what it is. This person feels so much remorse and so much pain about what they did, says God. This is all God's plan now. Like this person ain't do nothing to hurt you. This person never disrespected you, but you went against this person so hard that the wrath of the Most High just flipping all that energy back on you is like, this person is a prayer warrior. This person recites scriptures out the holy book. So with that kind of relationship with God, it's like that the person who bucked up against you or teamed with other people to buck up against you didn't really grasp the concept or the impact of what they was dishing at you. They thought because you're disciplined and your faith and your strength that it would knock you down. You know, they knew it wasn't easy to knock you down. So they teamed up with other people thinking that's going to make it way stronger. But you never realize that what goes around comes around. You never realize the impact of that punch you tried to throw at that person. The impact of that punch you tried to throw, you threw it at that person. Return the sender energy. So when you got hit with them punches that you initially threw at this person with that smile on your face, it wasn't so damn funny no more. Now you can't go back in time. You can't even reminisce. Like you don't even want to think about what you did. That's why that Six of Cups is in reverse. Because if it's in the upright, it's about reminiscence. That means you're thinking back on something. You don't want to revisit what you just did because you can't stand that shit. Like you can't stand yourself for doing that. So why did you do it? Because what God did for this person is he definitely preserved this person. Like this person's not hateful. You know, if there's any kind of peace of mind or consolation, like not for nothing, like this person does not hate you. This person does not wish bad on you. This person does not want to see you hurt, even after you did all that stuff. But at the same time, this person is wise beyond their years and they know their value. So they got to get out the way so they don't interrupt your karma or bring your karma onto themselves. Your karma does not belong on that person's doorstep. So what did the Empress, what did she learn through all of this? Because she has feelings too, but how she handles herself is she went right to her prayer mat and said, this is it. Like, these people are trying to cause harm. These people are bringing me harm. This person could be somebody who observes fasting as a sacrifice to please their Lord. This is a person who does all kinds of things and acts in the community with whatever they have. They don't look at it like, oh, I only have $20, so I got to keep that for myself. They're going to figure out how they could break that down and share it with everybody else. She's one of those people, generous, like, because what nobody knows outside of this person, unless they walk a straight narrow path like this person, is that what you put out is what you get back. So you don't think in a lackluster mindset. Anything that you can make second nature to you, like breathing, like an act in the community, like being generous, for example, is a key to heaven for you. Anybody who's religious know that. And I think this sharpened this empress, man or woman. I keep saying woman because the illustration is a woman when it's an empress, but it can very easily be a man struggling through this too. It can be some ratchet woman, some crazy bitch bucking up against him when he's trying to do right. Like, that was her passion, was to see this person fight with this person. It's like it's distorted feminine energy where this person is constantly attacking a chosen one just to see them, fight for their cause, and this person's fighting for the opposite cause. It's like you realize you're on the other side of the fence. Like, all that comes with that, is it really worth it? Page of Swords in reverse. Let's talk about the Page of Swords in reverse. Actually, let's start from the beginning. Ace of Cups. God came in and he restored or preserved and gave you more than what you initially started out with. I think this whole transition, this initiation, was an ace, an A. You passed the test. Wow. To clarify, what did God give you as a gift, as abundance, as a form of your abundance through all of this? Because you didn't fall for an illusion. The Ace of Swords clarifies the Ace of Cups. That was your abundance. That was the gift somebody was trying to take from you. Now you get it. That's why it was so much emotional confusion through this experience. Somebody didn't want you to see that. That's what they were doing. But it's like when somebody say abracadabra, the real trick is going on somewhere else. So all that charming or anything they was doing to try to convince you that they are for you and they love you, they were trying to steal your clarity, your mental intellect, they was attacking your psyche. They wanted to steal your mind so you could walk around in illusion. So you could have that distorted feminine energy. You think I'm playing? Don't believe me, just watch. That was your gift. I would sit like that too. If the God helping hand was God, the gift was God's helping hand. He let you keep your friendship with him. And he gave you wisdom through the whole experience. And look what's on the bottom. The Four of Swords. See how he talks to her? He cleansed her. He purified her from any decisions that she made that wasn't the best. But it was part of the journey. He cleansed her. That whole ritual bath experience that they say you gotta cleanse yourself, detox yourself of negativity. That's what he did for her. Okay, I'm putting the phone down. So what's the Page of Swords in reverse? Like you got a mind that can't be broken. Like you got an infinite mind, like he made you the Empress. I feel like this person was the Nine of Pentacles pre-Empress energy, and this experience was the test, the final test. It was like the state exam to get your license. And that this person is the Empress. I hear a Mos Def song. Umi says, yeah, what's the Page of Swords? The Fool card. He has to he used to mock, like these people or person got ganged up with the people. They mocked at you when you told him, okay, this is what I'm seeing. When you told him to sit in stillness At first, he thought you was fucking retarded. I'm not gonna lie. He thought you was like beyond like LD. Like, what the fuck? Like, sit in what stillness? How does that get anything done, right? But when you further clarified, that's why he ran away from you like that, to go mock at you for other people. Like, did she say sit in stillness? So what the fuck is sitting still supposed to do about the situation, right? And you see the card say, when you went on to explain and say sit in stillness means quiet your mind, he was the one that's slow. Like, whoever this is, who's been through something like this, let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. And that was your Ace of Cups. That was your that was your gift. Hold up, go back over here. What that say? Clarity, releasing illusion. You see that? Because of your self-discipline. Because you're not afraid to live in your truth and live in your authenticity. Because you answered the call. You answered the phone when he called. And now, hold up, he got to watch you take this journey. Walk by faith, not by sight. You see that? Well, she about to walk off a cliff. But she got her head held up in faith. And you see that light right there? That's beaming, that's illuminating. And that the same light in her? Because she walked towards it. I feel like your youth will be preserved for the rest of your life. You'll never look old or nothing. You'll always be young. Forever young. That's real. What's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? The Queen of Wands. That was a no-go. If you notice how the cards are shaping up, it's like, to be clear, let me spell it out to you like you are a 3-year-old baby. God gave me the clarity through that stillness. It's like, on some subconscious level, this person, it triggered this person that you said that, because this person know exactly who you are. Queen of Wands is very spiritual, and she's a fighter, and she's like deeply, like, she's warm-hearted. She wears her heart on her sleeve. Anybody, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know, anybody like that, they are very warm-hearted people. They're very generous people. They give you their shirt off their back with no question. They don't care that you might got 2 clean shirts in your bag, but don't want to mess them up. When you ask them for their shirt, they'll give it to you. That's the kind of heart they got. What's the Five of Cups? And then the upright. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person is like messed up in the head. Remember I said that's a devil energy. Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords is negative. That was the most negative mindset. Like, this person spoke negativity out into the universe and they eined you. That's somebody who will ein you, who will be like, they have it in their head that everything is just a negative thing. And that's what God put back on them. It's like, you sit in that mindset of not knowing who's attacking you, from your left, from your right, from your front to your back, from your top, from over your head. So you think you're speaking over somebody's head. You think you're outshining them, outsmarting them, outthinking them. You don't see them coming. Why? Because you're in that meditative, contemplative state. You're in that romantic, that overly romanticized, love bombing, daydreamy, illusional state that you wish for this person to be in, that you worked very hard to put this person in, and now that's you, because that's the energy you put out. So that's the energy you sit in right now. That's the reality and the mindset. That's your logic. That's where your logic took you. Eight of Swords. Your logic. That was the mindset you came to the table with, and that's what you get with that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, that was never her. It was never meant to be her. She don't carry on like that. So how was she supposed to walk around in that headspace, in that spiritual space? You are just broken down and in need of help of God's hand. So why would you turn your back on it? What's the Five of Swords in reverse? Like, this is all coming out. I feel like this has already happened. This is like past tense, kind of past tense to currently happening in a lot of instances. For some people, it may not have happened yet, but it's going to. This is like a heads up. This is closure for some people, but this is also confirmation for some people, for another group of people. Everybody's at a different pace in their journey or at a different phase of it. But at the end of the day, the whole moral of it is you're the Empress. This is all for your greater good, for your highest good. Five of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Wands. That's like the last call, the last fight, last round. You'd already been fighting for 8 rounds. And now you in the 9th round. But this is what I'm getting from this. With the Five of Swords being in reverse, it's like you didn't defeat the person. You couldn't, you couldn't slander, like all your, that's slandering somebody in the Five of Swords in the upright. It didn't work. Okay? And now it's like eating you alive now. This is like the worst trial you've ever been in. This is worse than you being wrongfully attacked. It's hitting you harder than it would ever hit that person. Clearly, it's not scratching the surface on that person. That person, it got the full card, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. This person is not bothered by you. And Nine of Wands does represent mental distortion. Like it's like a little bit of mental instabilities there. Like it triggered this person, or it's triggering this person. What this person has done put this person in the wrong headspace. If I have not clarified that already, that illusional space. I heard something. That sounds like a big bang. So that's confirmation. This person is in a headspace right now that won't quit. Somebody had to come in and save this person from themselves. They had to. Because this person wasn't well, couldn't stand on their own 2 feet. It backfired on this person so bad. With the permission of God. So what's the Lovers in reverse? The Temperance in reverse. And these are my like twin flame cards. Like they're in balance. Both of the cards are in balance. So you have imbalances on top of imbalances on top of imbalances. On top of imbalances. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to unlock the door. Okay, I'm back. So you got the Temperance in reverse, clarifying the Lovers in reverse. Hi. That's karma. What's the Four of Cups in reverse? Four of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords. Let me see. Okay. The Nine of Swords is worrisome. It's upright. Nine of Swords in the upright is worrisome, not sleeping, anxious. And I just said that. The 8 and the 9 of Swords is the worst headspace, is the worst place you can be. You know? That's not something you wish on people, to be blindfolded and not knowing who's coming to attack you. So I feel like this Nine of Wands, this 8 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, It's paranoia. This person's paranoid. Okay? That's their distortion. Like, imbalances. Could be bipolar. Could be PTSD. Could be anything like worrisome, paranoia, schizophrenia. Not a good space to be in. You're not sleeping. You have anxiety really bad. You can't even feel disappointed. Like, that's like manipulating somebody to be left out, to feel like I'm never going to find love. Like, if you look at, look at this card, the 4 of Cups in the upright. Look at this person. I don't have love. Like, I'm down on myself. Like, you meant for somebody to feel like that, to just be sitting there bored and disappointed. And then it's in the it's in reverse, and this is clarifying it. The 9 of Swords. Right? So what's the 3? The 3 of Swords is in reverse. The 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands in the upright. And then, let me get some more. The 3 of Cups in reverse. What's the 3 of Cups in reverse? 333 on the board. It's like reverse psychology. That's what I get from the 4 of Swords in reverse and the 9 of Swords in the upright. It's reverse psychology. It's like you juck and jive yourself. You can't expect to win if it's not going to be a game. If it's going to be a game from the beginning. What is the 3 of Cups in reverse? The Moon. That's what you've done in secret. Whatever you was. And it's funny because on this Moon card, it's 3 people. It's 3 resources. Two, look at this. Like, this is somebody who practices moon magic. And you see those 2 look like entities. They look like spirits. They don't look like the same type of person. Like, they're not in the form of a human, but they're there. So it's an illusion that you rely on yourself. You don't just rely on yourself. You rely on entities. And this three of Wands is like embarking on an adventure. It's about virtue. It's about patience. But it's dominoes on here. It causes a domino effect. That this person, if you're connected to that person, you know, you tried to cut cords or cut ties with that person, you feel with that, what you wanted, what you went for that person, you the one that feel like that. So the 6 of Cups in reverse. What's that about?
Wait.
What's the 6 of Cups? Okay, son. You speaking your mind? All right, what's the 6 of Cups? The King of Pentacles. Interesting. This is somebody who wanted to stay. I'm going to clarify that again. Okay, that's a Tower card. There's somebody who was arrogant and manipulative, emotionally manipulative. It caused that confusion. Like, we were somebody who had a soul tie or a past life soulmates or a past life karmic soulmate. And that's why that Tower is clarifying that 6 of Cups in reverse and that King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's been a dog, who's been doing you dirty. Okay, honey. But some of these cards on the bottom are his realization that instead of you sitting around rejected and in pain with a broken heart, you embarked on a new adventure. That's what I'm getting out of this. So everything He teamed up with somebody, can be former old friends, old karmics from an old past life, people you've been knew for a long time, people you could have been married to some of these people, or or a person, and you teamed up with them. They was in competition with you and your divine counterpart, and the karmic knew, like this person, this toxic person from your past, knew that they can't shake a connection like this. They couldn't break a love like this. This is like not what y'all had accomplished together, because y'all didn't accomplish shit together. And this person scorned behind that. So this is it calls a tower, because you let this person infiltrate your mind. This is a person you let infiltrate your mind to the point where you done turned your back on your divine calling, with the Lovers in reverse, clarifying the Temperance in reverse. Now there's like an imbalance. There's unhealed. You're unhealed, uncouth, uncalled for. Everything you did was uncalled for, and you're paying for it now. Everything this Empress worked at, she's going to get it. Okay? You are not her counterpart. You might have was supposed to be her counterpart, but you end up not being her counterpart. You know why? Because you turned yourself karmic towards her. Now your vibration is as low as the person you scorned in the past, or the people you hang with or used to hang with from the past. So it's like God is like, oh, that's what you want, now that's where you stay. It's like he cast you out of this connection, out of this union. So her walking alone is not an offense. It's not to feel pity for her. It's not to feel sad. That's her spiritual journey. She understands the mission. So she understands the assignment, and she's ready. She's ready. You see that? There's no fruit here where you just came from, because he turned his back. He traded, like Carlo did in Barzini. He ran with Barzini. You understand that. You've been told the truth, says the Most High. So you can go ahead. You know what you have to do now. Be your own hero. You and all your self-discipline, because you're never alone. You don't have to worry about ever being alone, because God is with you. That's that journey. That's what he said. Sit in stillness to receive the next assignment, and that light. And you did it. You didn't doubt it. You didn't have fear. You didn't question. You just said, okay. That's the Queen of Wands. That's the Empress operating in her Queen of Wands. And now look, that's where you at. So everything you asked for, you got it. It's nothing you won't deny, because you didn't deny him. You sacrificed in the name of the Most High. I see businesses booming. I see love. I see respect. I see honor. I see integrity. But you know that your fruit is not here with that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And there's no need to drive yourself mad about it.
Hi.
Okay?
Hi.
This person realized now who you are. That's why I said you're the one that's serving karma. He was karma. He turned himself karmic, but you're serving karma. Look what you come with. You come with the Most High. Look at that lightning. How he uses you to speak it. How he uses you to tell the truth. Okay? Make these people kiss your ass, because that's what they don't have a choice. You relied on, what did you rely on? Entities? Somebody sat under that moon and prayed against you? Well, guess what? You sat under that same, at night after night after night, whether it's a full moon, a crescent moon, a half a moon, a wax moon. You get up and sacrifice and pray. You sacrifice your sleep and pray every night that you wake up. Okay? So there's nothing nobody can do with you. Now, I think that's it. The moral of it is, you welcome healthy loving relationships, not this shit that's conditional. Don't nobody manifest like that, wishing bad on other people. What kind of slow-minded person is that? And you continue to sit still and listen to what he's talking to you about. He saved you. You. Everybody don't have that same experience. And he is not in need of nobody. So be blessed. Anybody who's ever been through this, don't forget to pray for me too. Like I pray for you. This is how people will perceive you. Just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous energy. All right. And that's the new journey now. Now you walking, and she's walking it alone. She's meant to walk it alone. She's actually climbed up that ladder. So stairway to heaven. Stairway to heaven. Popped right in my head after I said that. There you go. And don't forget. Don't forget what you had to go through to get it. To get where you at now. People who want to take, people who are just mad at you for no reason and hate you for what you got. They don't know what you had to go through to get that. You probably went through everything you see on this board that the other person's going through in some way or another. But you didn't turn your back. You kept going. You remained true to yourself. You're not fake. The lover is in reverse of somebody who's fake. Faking it till they make it. They imbalance. They're not spiritual at all when these cards is in reverse. And these are major arcanas. The lover is in reverse is somebody who's not true to themselves. So they attracting other people who just as fake and phony as them. And that's what your intuition is telling you. Something wasn't clean in the milk. Look at these fake ass people. Because it wasn't people he was talking to about you. It was the devil, the entities, the jinns. Well, you remain virtuous. And look on the back of the deck. I didn't even peep that. Look what's on the back of the deck. You put your guard up. Because you know what it's like to be betrayed. Like you handle it so poised and so well. And there's birds in there too. Communication. Birds represent communication, but look at her. She got her eye on the prize. She's not worried about that. You wonder why you can't trigger her. Because of who she came with. You didn't see that army behind her? You didn't see that when you was messing with her? You couldn't have seen it. Because you was deaf, dumb, and blind. And from the looks of it, you're going to be like that for a while. As a punishment. Anybody who's maintaining a relationship with the Most High and somebody try to take it from you because they made a dumb choice in life because they not that smart, I fear your punishment. I fear that wrath for you. All right. So the Empress. Anybody who's scared to move away from people who's messing with you or trying to confuse you and beat you down and tear you down. Use me as an example. Eccentric RockStar'Seed. Star'Seed is a part of it because that's my double mission. And then there's earthly responsibilities as well. And my attribute is Khadijah. Okay? So you got eccentric RockStar'Seed because ain't nothing nobody could tell me. I pulled myself up by my boots with the helping hand of God. But a lot of my experiences in life, I walked it alone. And I'm alone for a reason. Till this day. Mark my words. You take the first step, God is going to do the rest for you. You don't have to worry. Okay? Until next time.